Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news.
Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, the much awaited details of the meeting that President Bola Tinubu had with Fubara, Wike, and Rivers leaders, especially Ogoniland leaders, has finally emerged. And we're going to be looking at details of some of the things that President Bola Tinubu shared with them. Now, according to the news, President Bola Tinubu on Tuesday urged the people of Ogoniland to forget historical grievances and give peace a chance. President Tinubu made the call during a meeting at the Aso Rock Villa with a delegation of Ogoni people, leaders, and top government officials, where he promised that his administration would prioritize peace, justice, and sustainable development in the area. During the meeting, which also had in attendance the Rivers State Governor, similarly Fubara, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, and others, Tinubu made a passionate call for unity and reconciliation, stressing that wounds cannot be healed if anger is still present. In his words, he said, "We cannot in any way rewrite history, but we can correct some anomalies of the past going forward. We cannot heal the wounds if we continue to be angry." President Tinubu directed the National Security Advisor Nugu Ribadu to coordinate the negotiations as he called for inclusive consultation and mutual understanding. According to the statement by Tinubu's Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Nanoga, the president commended the delegation for embracing the federal government-led dialogue and emphasized the need for collaboration, trust, and inclusiveness to resolve lingering issues in the region. In his word, he says, "We must work together with mutual trust, go back home, do more consultation, and embrace others. We must make this trip worthwhile by bringing peace, development, and a clean environment back to Ogoniland." The president, while appreciating the delegation for heeding his call, asked ministers, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) and the Rivers State government to cooperate with the Office of the National Security Advisor to achieve the mandate. In his words, he said, "It is a great honor for me to have this meeting, which is an opportunity to dialogue with the people of Ogoniland. It has been many years since your children and yourself and myself partnered to resist military dictatorship in this country. No one dreamt I would be in this chair as president, but we thank God. Many of your sons present here were my friends and co-travelers in the streets of Nigeria, Europe, and America. I know what to do in memory of our beloved ones so that their sacrifice will not be in vain." The Rivers State Governor, in his word, thanked the president for his support for the Ogoni people and for welcoming an all-inclusive representation of the people to the presidential villa. It is disclosed that the meeting was a follow-up to an assignment the president gave him through the National Security Advisor. Emphasizing the importance of resuming all production and operation in Ogoniland, the governor pledged the delegation's commitment to adhering to the president's instruction and providing the necessary support to achieve the government objective. According to his word, he said, "What we are doing here today is to concretize the love and respect we have for the president for being behind this meeting and for him to tell us to go back and continue the consultation with a timeline so that the resumption of oil production in Ogoniland will commence." The National Security Advisor also, when he spoke, talking about Nugu Ribadu, commended the Ogoniland people for their trust in President Bola Tinubu and for embracing dialogue as part to meaningful progress and enduring solutions. According to him, he said, "Guided by Mr. President's vision that every voice is heard and every interest is considered, my office, the DSS, the government of Rivers State, and the Minister of FCT embark on a diligent and consultative process to assemble this delegation. We noted that over 50-member delegation that met with President Bola Tinubu reflected the rich diversity of Ogoni society, representing various constituency interests and viewpoints. According to him, he says that the presence of this delegation is a testament to the Ogoni people's readiness to engage constructively in the pursuit of peace, justice, and sustainable development. It has been reported earlier that the Gweremene of Gokana Kingdom, King Festus Babari Begia Gberesako 13, who represented the leadership of Ogoni people, pledged the readiness of the community to the process of finding lasting solution to the lingering challenges in Ogoniland. Wow, this is interesting. A lot of Nigerians were overly interested to know why President Bola Tinubu wanted, that delegation, and especially being that two persons who are on parallel line when it comes to politics were part of it, talking about Fubara and Wike. But then, if we reflect back on some of the things that have happened in Ogoniland and the fact that there is continuous anger in their hearts towards the level of environmental degradation they have suffered, I think that this meeting was actually worthwhile. Beyond political crisis in Rivers State, we should be looking at something bigger than, than that. And I think that's exactly what the president was trying to achieve, to ensuring that the pending anger is being dealt with. Because unfortunately, there were terms and conditions they had given before now, before anything will happen in Ogoniland, considering the fact that the environment has gone through a lot of environmental hazard, which for them clearly shows that there's no care for the inhabitants, the residents, and even for the livelihood of the people there. Don't forget that oftentimes oil exploration results to so many things, one of which is frustrating the effort of the riverine people. And most of them, their livelihood had always been, fishing and also farming. As a result of, what was going on there, so many things were affected. So they pledged before the president something very huge, which I feel that the office of the NSA is security advisor to the president, Nugubi Ribado, has been positioned to be the chief negotiator so that they can reach a consensus. Their demand was that the president, for environmental cleanliness of Ogoniland before the start of the oil exploration again, they need to put on ground as much as $1 trillion. But I feel that the government do not have such a huge amount of money. That's why they are trying to push for a reconsideration on the part of the Ogoniland leaders and also the River State government. And apart from that, to also see how they can work together to bring lasting peace, to enable the explorating, especially national, as NNPCL, to have the opportunity of going back to increase at least the output of oil production in Nigeria. We are hopeful that at the end of the day, the resultant effect will be well received, and at the end of the day, something good will come out. That's what we'd like to leave it. Let's be in our comment section.